We love the Boomgate Gallery because it's an opportunity to give art to friends without breaking the bank, but actually purchasing a world-class piece of art. Well, a groundbreaking new exhibition has just opened at Long Bay, and it's got more than 100 artworks from around the world, all with one thing in common. They've been created by prison inmates. Damien Linnane has curated the display for Corrective Service New South Wales Boomgate Gallery. And just like the artworks he finds, there's more to Damien also than meets the eye. Thanks for being here, Damien. Welcome to the Weekend Show.
Thank you for having me. It's great to talk to you.
I think I was at the last opening you were there and you were telling me all about paperchained.com, the website.
Yeah, so when I was in custody, I was writing. I wrote my first book by hand while I was in there, and then I taught myself art. But it was frustrating because I couldn't share anything I was making with the world. Everything gathered in a box under my bed. So when I got out, I decided I was going to get involved with a prison magazine, and thankfully there was another one starting up, and I came on board with a person who was doing that, and then in 2021, I took over as editor of that magazine, which is Paper Chained, which you can read for free online and goes out to almost all prisoners in New South Wales.
It's a journal of expression from behind bars, paperchained.com, but also the Boomgate Gallery. I remember that from programs like Songbirds with Murray Cook to the art programs that were there. Boomgate is a really important part of the prison system, isn't it?
It's really important for prisoners to have that ability to be able to express themselves. I think it's also one of Sydney's best kept secrets. Like not enough people know about it, and like everyone, even if you can't make it to the current show, I do recommend you go check it out at some point because they've always got really incredible work on.
Yeah. It is a fantastic gallery. There's a lot of Indigenous-based art. There's also a wide array of styles and types of art, sculpture, paintings, but you've managed now to curate from around the world. How did that happen?
Yeah, so I'm also doing a PhD, and I was presenting some of my PhD research at a prison reform conference in Nairobi, Kenya, actually 1 year ago this week. While I was there, I talked to a former Kenyan prisoner who goes back into prisons over there to teach art, and he asked me if I'd ever thought about having an art exhibition for prisoners around the world, and that got me thinking about exactly how much art I'd received for the magazine from prisoners all over Australia, New Zealand, and also the United States, things that we've just passively received for the magazine. So we've always gone out to prisoners in New Zealand and the US. In fact, one day I got a completely unexpected package in the mail. It was a series of 12 just A4 paintings sent to me by someone in California in prison who'd been reading the magazine for years, and I had no idea they were reading it because, the magazine's free online, and somebody in Arkansas was printing it and posting him every issue.
Wow.
And so, he just, sent these paintings completely unexpected. And so then I thought, this is what I've received without even really trying, just by running a magazine. What could I possibly get if I actually actively put feelers out? And so I reached through contacts I've made through the magazine and also my PhD. I just reached out to, prison art groups and individual prisoners as well, and put the call out. And what we've got is all down at Boomgate now.
It is an exhibition. Paper Chained International has solicited the works. It's on at the Long Bay Gallery and features those artists and the stories behind some of the artworks, Damien. The one made out of toilet paper, the Archibald entry. There's a story to every painting.
Yes, and we've got most of those stories printed up on the wall. But there's limited art supplies in prisons generally, and there are two things I think are particularly impressive. We've got an artist in Queensland who sent us about a dozen these really impressive looking sculptures, and what makes them more impressive is that he's made them out of a mixture of toilet paper and paint. And then we've got another two artworks from a prisoner in Western Australia. And, it's very difficult to get large canvases in prison. And the prison he was at was doing some renovations, and they were throwing out these large sections of lino floor. And he put his hand up. He's like, "Look, can I please have that to use as a canvas?" And thankfully that request was approved. And so we've got these two big paintings on floor lino, which was otherwise going in the bin.
Damien Linnane is with us. It is the International Prison Art on display at the Long Bay Gallery, known as the Boomgate Gallery. And you had a launch this week. Even the New South Wales Governor was there. I couldn't be there because I'm fighting off the COVID, but it sounded like it was a great launch.
It was. I've met the Governor a couple of times, but I was surprised when she announced she was going to open the exhibition. And, that went really well. We had the local MP there as well, and acting commissioner of corrective services, and it was a really great launch. Yeah.
So, how can people get to see it?
The exhibition will be open until the 31st of May, and I believe Boomgate's open from 9 till 3 p.m. Wednesdays to Sundays. So it'll be open all that time, and most of the works are for sale.
Because you yourself can vouch for how art, whether it be writing, music or visual art, can affect your life, not just in prison but outside.
Absolutely. Prison obviously isn't, the nicest place. And I found myself, I've always been a very active person. And, I went in there and all of a sudden I was, my mental health was suffering because there wasn't enough constructive things for me to do. And, writing and art became my, escape, for lack of a better word. And it was really great to be able to not only just have something to do, but like with the art, for example, was to be able to create something that I could be proud of. And that made a huge difference to my mental health inside.
What I like about going to Boomgate is knowing that since funding was dramatically cut to the art services and education within the prison system by the New South Wales government, I can actually support the art program because every painting I buy then allows the artists that did it to buy the materials needed for them to continue painting.
Absolutely, yeah. The 75% of the work money goes to the artist. The gallery takes a 25% commission, which, speaking as someone who's exhibited in a lot of galleries, is quite low. That's very reasonable. And we're doing the same with the artworks for the exhibition. Some of them, people really believe in the magazine. I get mail every day from people saying how much difference having a creative outlet has made to their sentence. And so some people donated their works to us, to the magazine. They just sell this and use the money for the magazine. But others will be sending it directly to them. And that's everyone from women in prison in Mexico to people all over the US. I think we've got artwork from about 6 or 7 different states in the US and 8 countries worldwide. Yeah.
It's at the Long Bay Correctional Complex, the Boomgate Gallery, and it's running every, I think, Wednesday to Sunday. Damien, congratulations.
Thanks. It's been a year of hard work, but it's finally paying off. Yeah.
Well done. Damien Linnane, art curator and editor of the Paper Chained magazine. And if you'd like to find out more about Paper Chained, it's simply paperchained.com.